Hey everybody out in YouTube land, my name is Mike and I love guitars. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at two really cool guitars. We're going to compare the EVH inspired 1979 Les Paul Standard from my last video with a 1994 Peavey EVH Wolfgang Standard that I recently found in a pawn shop. It's time for some face melting, so let's do this. First, I just want to say that at this point, I don't actually have either guitar in my possession. The Les Paul has been returned to my buddy who owns it, and I'm currently waiting for the Peavey to get back from a trip to my luthier for a checkup. All the audio clips were recorded several weeks ago, and due to real life things, I'm just now getting around to filming the rest of this video. A few days after posting my last video, I was doing my normal pawn shop rounds when I came across a Peavey EVH Wolfgang Standard in excellent condition. After confirming that it was American made, which is not as easy as you think it should be with those guitars, we negotiated what I felt like was a great price and I brought it home. I took a few days to get a feel for the Peavey and then decided to make a shootout video of both guitars while I still had the Les Paul. Both guitars are plugged into the same EVH 5153 50-watt head, the same 2-notes Torpedo Captor, and are using the same Marshall 412 IR. There are no other effects on the guitar tracks other than a little bit of delay on the solo. First up is a full band mix and then isolated rhythm tracks. I even threw in a few clean parts for comparison, even though I run dirty channel only 99% of the time. As I've said before, I am definitely not a shredder, and I'm not going to insult Eddie's memory by trying to hack my way through a Van Halen song. Instead, I chose to play a song called Choices that I wrote in a band I was in about 12 years ago. Figure Eddie would want me to be myself and not try and copy him anyway, so here we go. Okay, let's talk about these guitars. Honestly, they sound pretty similar, which isn't that surprising considering they're run through the same amp with the same settings. In the isolated tracks, the Peavey definitely sounds a little darker and smoother, which I prefer, while the Les Paul has more of a mid-range grind to it. Now, I do seem to favor a darker guitar tone than most other guitar players, so that's probably just my personal bias coming through. Having said that, I also completely concede that the Les Paul cuts through the mix a little bit better, so maybe all those guys who prefer brighter guitar tones are actually onto something. As far as the clean tones go, well, they sound like clean tones to me, but I'm more inclined to use an acoustic guitar when recording clean guitar tracks anyway, so that's just a personal preference. They're included here for comparison. Well, that's it for today. Mostly, I just wanted to make some racket on 2 different EVH guitars in one video. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and please check back soon for more videos. Ha! Finished another one. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.